Today we will be learning how to locate rational numbers on the number line, and that is standard 303 in the ACT Math Standards. Hopefully you don't confuse it with Math Standard 203 down here, which says locate positive rational numbers. Today is just rational numbers. So what does that mean? We're going to be looking at a lot of negative numbers in the end. So we're going to progressively look at harder and harder worded questions. All of them are going to be about locating rational numbers on the number line, but they're going to be worded harder than harder. So I hope that you stay for the full video so that you can understand and see these tough problems that are going to be on the ACT, because locating rational numbers on the number line is not hard. It's just the way they're going to ask you. So watch this whole video and you can see all the different types of questions. Which of the following numbers is furthest to the left on the number line? So you're just gonna, what I would recommend is to put all of these in decimal form. So negative 3 halves is negative 0.5, negative 5 fourths is negative 1.25. And so in this problem here, you're looking for the furthest on the left on the number line. If you have a number line, you have infinity to the right and then negative infinity to the left, and that's just the basics of any number line. Notice how all of our answers are negative. So if I were to put 0 over here, it doesn't matter where you put 0. It's just a matter of perspective. I have space for all these negative numbers. So you're looking for the furthest on the left. What does that mean? You're looking for which of these numbers is the least. Okay, because whatever's the least number is going to be furthest on the left. So if I were to just plot these points out, notice how negative 1.25 is the same answer for both of those. That means this is not going to be correct answer, but we'll just move on with it anyway. We should have negative 1.1 right here. To the left of that should be our losing answer, negative 1.25, followed by negative 1.4, and then something like negative 1.5. Now, what is our least or our leftmost? Well, it's negative 3 halves. And this is an easily worded question. And I won't deny if you're like, this is easily, there's no point to that. But we're going to slowly look at progressively harder and harder questions. And so this is still about ordering on the number line, but which list correctly orders the numbers of negative 2/3, negative 0.6, 0.25, and negative 3/4 from least to greatest. So I'll be honest, there are two of the same answers here. So A and B are the exact same answer, and it's not just like a converted fraction like last time. But just so you know that, we need to convert all of these to decimals. So if we convert negative 2/3, you should get something like negative 0.67. It might be 0.66 repeated or something like that, but it won't change the heart of the answer. And then negative 3/4 should be negative 0.75. Now, if we get negative 0.75, you're looking from least to greatest. So if you're on a number line, which one of these is going to be the smallest? Well, you've got negative 0.75, followed by negative 0.67, 0.6, negative 0.6, and then followed by, I mean, you could put 0 right here, but 0.25 on the right. So you just need to look for an answer that follows that formula of negative 3/4, followed by negative 2/3, and then 0.6 and 0.25. And so which one follows that? Well, that's our double answer, actually. Maybe I made you not think about that for a second, but our double answer is correct there. Which of the following numbers lies between negative 1/3 and 1/2 on the number line? So this is just another example of a number line, but it's just asked a little differently. It's a little bit harder than it was before. So negative 1/3 should be about negative 0.33, repeating, and then 1/2 should be about 0.5. So what number is between negative 0.33 and 0.5? I'll just draw this on the number line. You don't have to when you do this problem. I'm just doing this for the sake of showing you. Negative 2/3 should be somewhere around, that's our answer here, or well, that's one of our answers. We have B at negative 1/2, C is 0, B is 2/3, and E is negative 1. At negative 2/3, that should give me with a negative 0.67. Negative 1/2 should be negative 0.5, 0, 0. 2/3 is also 0.67, just positive, and then negative 1 is negative 1. So if we look here at 0.67, oh man, I just said 67, my goodness, and I'm not even recognizing it. 0.67 should be somewhere right around here. And then negative 0.5, it's less than 3.3. It should be a negative sign right there. 0, somewhere right in here. So I know that's in between the number line. I know it's my answer, but I'm just going to show you these as well. 0.6767. And negative 1 should be somewhere over here. So I know my answer is C, 0. And then we move on to an even tougher question. This is one of those, it's probably going to be worded like this on the ACT because it's just throwing all this like math jargon. But it's literally the exact same problem as this one right here, but it's just throwing out crazy math jargon. A number x satisfies negative 5/4, which is less than x, which is less than negative 1. Which of the following could be the value of x? So you're just looking for a number that fulfills or satisfies this statement here. It means this value of x needs to be greater than negative 5/4. What is negative 5/4? Well, that's negative 1.25. And then which is less than x, which is less than negative 1. So is there some number that's between negative 1.25 and negative 1 that would work here? Well, if we look at this first one right here, our first fraction, I guess you could say, improper fraction, it's 7/5. 7 divided by 5 should give you 1.4, but this is negative, so this is negative 1.4. We have negative 1.3, yada yada. And we can go to our other fraction, 9 divided by 8. This is also negative 1.125. So we're looking for which one of these numbers is between negative 1.25 and negative 1. 1.4 is less than negative 1.25. Same thing for 1.3. Actually, wait. C is negative 1.1. And also, these are the exact same. Oh my goodness. That's frustrating that there are two answers here. So both of these actually satisfy the value of x. So we continue on. The point P lies exactly halfway between negative 0.8 and 2/5 on the number line. Sorry. Which of the following represents the coordinate of point P? So you're looking for, on a number line, you've got infinity over here on the right. We've got negative infinity on the left. You're looking for, well, 2/5, my bad, is about 0.4. So you've got about 0.4 right here. You could probably put 0 right here, and then negative 0.8. You could put it right there. Obviously, this is not to scale, but you're looking for a number that is halfway between these two numbers on the number line. Now, you could go and you could count this out, and that would be perfectly fine and perfectly valid. But and honestly, you could do that, and you could draw this and try to eyeball it. Whatever works. Some of these answers are very close together, but one way you can find the midpoint between 2 points is you can add them together and divide them by 2. So if I was to take negative 0.8 plus 0.4, that should give me negative 0.4. And if I divide negative 0.4 by 2, that'll give me, that should give me negative 0.2. And what is negative 0.2? Boom, right there. That should be halfway between these 2 points. A distance of 0.6 from each point towards negative 0.2. Now, that's honestly a pretty tough question. I 100% would say this is a question that's on the ACT. And we're going to continue to look at these problems, and I'm going to continue to cover these standards, and I hope that I'm challenging you. I'm sorry for messing up and putting two right answers in here. That's my bad for not checking those first, but thank you for listening, and I hope and pray that you're able to succeed in your studies. Thank you.